What goes wrong in insolvency? Directors out there, you need to be aware of the pitfalls that you might fall down if your business ends up in liquidation. So you might be there worried about HMRC, bounce back loans, C-bills, supplier debts, and you're going to go, right, well, I need to go into liquidation. All this debt will get written off. I'm being told I can write off 98% of my unsecured debt. Well, that might be true, okay? But there are things that can go wrong, and I'm going to talk about them now. You might have an overdrawn director's loan account. If you've got an overdrawn director's loan account, you go into liquidation, an insolvency practitioner is going to ask you to pay it back. Now, if you don't have anything, it don't really matter. But if you own property, if you've got equity in property, you've got buy-to-lets, this director's loan account could be a real problem for you. Another thing that could become a problem in insolvency is bounce back loan fraud. Listen, if you've taken a bounce back loan when you shouldn't have, if you've applied for more of a bounce back loan than you should have had, or you spent the bounce back loan personally or on crypto or on new watches or new cars, that's going to be a problem if you go into liquidation, because an insolvency practitioner is going to report it to the insolvency service and they're going to try and make a recovery from you. Remember, again, if you've got nothing, there's very little they can recover. But if you own property, if you own buy-to-lets, if you have other business interests, you're vulnerable. Another thing that can go wrong in an insolvency is there's going to be a thorough investigation into your conduct. So it's like not a case of, yeah, liquidate, all my problems go away. You liquidate and an insolvency practitioner is going to look at exactly what you've done that's led to the company failure. And if they find any wrongdoing, they're going to start action against you. And where that really becomes a problem is, again, if you've got stuff to protect, property, personal assets. So what we do at Director First, our whole business model is to help you understand exactly what your options are. And if there are any problems by you going into liquidation, we will make you aware of them and we'll help you mitigate these issues. So remember, liquidation is not always problem free, but it's also sometimes you can't avoid it. So if you're considering liquidation, you want some free and independent advice about what potential issues there might be for you, get in touch with us.